Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Bulldogs kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Throwing Russell. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Frazier. Powers through. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fears the pressure. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Safe little shovel pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Flips it out in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for space. It's Phillips. Pulled down for the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They go play action with Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Keelan Russell. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a give to Frazier. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the big fella downfield and outside. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their core.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You've got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. Has really proven to be a great batter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Wiley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Strong, firm tackle. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Trying to move them on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. 20 of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throwing Russell. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Phillips. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Keelan Russell. Here's a heat. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Aggies not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Now on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Tide ready to roll on offense. The give out of the gun. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. The RPO, it's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Run in the red zone. It's Hill. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on him. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's out past the 35. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Frazier. Stumbled to the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Find some fresh air. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
They shared this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Now he's looking into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Tide!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught by Williams on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Handoff, Frazier running left. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
I think at this point of the game now, the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
To the air. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Got his man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll give to Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Frazier again. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
and the offense runs the football and they get the first down, and you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once, like they're going to do it again, and that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking for room, it's Phillips. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. The receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Using his legs, it's Hill. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bama! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Williams open on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The run inside. It's Phillips. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Wants to fire on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Running inside, it's Temple. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.